I believe everybody's inside now, right? Can someone please chase people from outside? Let them come back inside. Break time is over. It's time for classes. Is everybody inside, please, so that we can quickly start? So you can see some faces already, you know. You can't wait to practice those business ideas, those business tips you've been given. You can see some people are getting ready. I saw one guy talking about AI. The guy is into AI. Smart people are around here. I like that. A lot of fashion. Are there fashion designers in the house? Fashion designers. Fashion designers. Okay. Are there tailors? Tailors. Okay. No, there's a difference. So, I don't see fashion designer and tailor. It's a big difference. You understand? Fashion designer has brand. All of those that sell wig, you sell wig, wave your hand. Ovia, there's nothing you don't do. Ovia, they sell pampers too. Okay, please, can we shut the doors? I believe everybody's inside. Please, let's shut the doors. So quickly, let's start. So how was the breakout session? Please, I'm asking, how was the breakout session? Did you guys really enjoy the breakout session? I believe our facilitators did a very, very wonderful job because I saw people coming back asking for more. You know, a lot of questions left unanswered. You know, and that's really good. So now in this session, I want us to bring out our phones. We're going to be playing a game. But before we start that, I hope everybody's settled. Please bring out your phone. For those that are using Glow, on your data now. If you're using Glow, start on your data now. Okay. So before we go into the session we have, I want to quickly let them present those who qualified for the TN Dragon's Den. Let's see those who qualified to be in the TN Dragon's Den. Shortly now, a video will be coming up. Wow. So here are the people 10 of them that qualify for the Dragon's Den. And we have for career, we have Damilola Kehinde. Please a round of applause. We have Amanda McGregor. Namesake. The business, we have, my name is Amanda too. Amanda. For the business, we have the ad hoc. I hope I'm pronouncing the name well. Please, a round of applause as I call. Then we have Relevant Kids School. Wow, primary school is here too. We have Handyman. We have Sew and Slay. We have Babs Agro. We have Sonic Couture. Couture? How is it pronounced? Couture. Couture. Nice. We have Formula Creative Studios. A round of applause, a round of applause. And we have Breezy Apartments. Wait, who be Breezy Apartments? Are they fine house? No, please, because before you not say boys, some boys quarters is only for, it's not boys, it's boy quarter, because only one boy can enter. Just say here, don't worry, go do you like this. But please, a round of applause for everybody that's been shortlisted. Please, a round of applause. And if you did not qualify, don't worry, next year, I promise you next year will be bigger, you know. And by that time, your business idea will be clearer and more advanced. You might not even need it, you understand? So if you know your name has been mentioned, yeah, I think you should start getting ready because after this session is the TN Dragon's Den. So now we're going to the Kahoot session. We're going to be playing a game. I told you guys to bring out your phones. If you're using Glow, I hope your data has been on since. Because, so we're going to be playing a game shortly. And for this game, no noise, please. I don't like when I'm talking and people are talking. I don't like it at all. I'm nobody's mate here. No, I'm nobody's mate. People are older than me. I'm not your mate. So yes, so please, this is the Kahoot. Go to Google Kahoot, then this is the game pin. While waiting for players, please, let's start logging in. I believe if you're in Transformation, you'll be used to Kahoot, so I don't need to really tell you. Except for those that use Glow, We have El Joy. Please, no demonic names here. No demonic names here. Last time I saw him kill. Harold, yes, so Nkiru is a demonic. She broke my heart. Demon. Onos, Evans. Please, we need more people. I think once we get to 20, we kick off the game. Let me say 15. Gentle Fire, my guy, a man of God. Gifty, I see you. Beauty and Omo B, well done. Chidubem from Enugu State. Long Vic, that skeleton, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Mo, see more people. Chef Pablo, is that Agoin? People are hungry. D. Tony, how many are we now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So one more person and Amanda is in. So I believe we can start. Oh, let's wait for 5 more people. 5 more people. Let's go. No time. Let's go. We're starting. Someone is saying my network is slow. I told you, Glow, start ahead. Ignore here. Now we can start. I believe we can start. Thank you very much. We can start the game now. We are 22 already, so I believe we can start. Sure, we can start now. Say wait, Glow people. It is a lot. That's 9 mobile now. 3, 2, 1, and go. What is the term for a company's legal obligation to pay back its debt? Don't ask me, I don't know. There's no funny, friend. There's no ask the audience. Those that know. Liability. Only 5 people got it. Some people don't even answer. Omo B, I see you. You know people that have first class in Polytechnic. Next. What is the name of the federal agency responsible for enforcing laws and regulations related to workplace safety? If you don't know this thing, if you don't know it, you're like me, I don't know it too. But it's not federal road safety. When you walk. And 6 people got it. So next, let's see. Mo, we see you. Amanda, don't worry, you will rise up. The first shall be the last. No, sorry. Which of the following is not a common interview question? Simple. It's simple now. What is your favorite color? Share is talking stage. Talking stage. Everybody. You 21 people. Talking stage plenty here. Well, I'm tired of telling you my favorite color. I'll give you a past question. You read ahead. And Mo is still on top. Nice one. 3 correct answers in a row. Mo, I see you. What is the purpose of a cover letter? It's obvious. It's in the name. To cover your shame. To introduce yourself to the employer and explain why you are good. 20 people got it. Wow, people are applying for jobs. Mo is still on top. Mo, did you study accounts? You didn't ask? Okay, it's you. Next question. What do you see a red? It's the spelling. It's the spelling. Is the spelling now? The answer is not yet. It's the spelling. What's both A and B? I'm correct. You see, there's no difference. English. Oh, Mo, you're still on top. Wow. What is the best way to prepare for an interview? Rakoto shelebrehikaba. Oh God, I commit my interviewer into your hands. That is the only way. All of the above. Let's see. Mo, you're like a mountain. Not moving. What is the acronym for ROI? Rotana Oyedi. Return on investment. That's business people now. Herald. Herald, I see you. Herald. What did you study again? It's not fishery. How did you know that? Mo, let's go. Which of the following is not a soft skill? Time management, problem solving. Programming is not soft. It can never be soft. It's correct. Are you serious? I know book. I talk I know book. They doubt me. I was correct, oh. My God. I know that my tech class was waste. It's a lie. I had 2-1. I know. Mo is still on top. Wow. What's going on? What's the acronym STEM? I mean, those of you that want to go abroad, those of you that are going abroad, the three of you, like, you don't want to go abroad. Oh, no, I see you. Oh, no, I see you. See, Mo, this is how Arsenal is doing, oh. First, before you know it. What is an internship? Simple, work without pay. Full-time work without pay. You're just carrying company ID card for no reason. A short-term work experience. Arsenal. We see you. All right. What is the purpose of SWOT analysis? First of all, what is SWOT? He said, as in, people do not read book in school. Please, for ordinary Kahoot, it's B, it's C. Calm down, oh. It's B, it's C. Wow. What definition of a business plan? A plan to mind your business. As simple as that. Twelve people got it right. Yeah, I think we're picking up. Say net or not is slow. What does KPI, what's KPI? K stands for Kwekere, plantain, Indomie. Key performance indicator. If you don't know this, you're unemployed. I'm sorry if I say something you're going through. It's a joke. Which of the following is not a type of business entity? Corporation, partnership, sole proprietorship, association. Association? Wow, no movement. Wow. And this is the final and last question that will determine the season. What is a common form of external financing for small business? Simple. Asking your daddy for money. Daddy, please, I'm broke. All of the above, wow. And the first, let's see, I think we start from the third. And we have the second runner-up. El Joy. Please, a round of applause for El Joy. Who is El Joy, please? Let's see you. And second, we have Herald. And number one, we have Mo. Round of applause. Please stand up. Let's recognize you. Yes, stand up. Now, I want you to, please stop the music. And no, Herald, sit down. It's only first we look at. You had 3 computers, you could not cheat. Sorry, you could not help yourself. Please, thank you very much. Please tell them which church you are from.
This is the island.
No. Transform Nation.
TN Island.
Good. So you see, island, we've come here to dominate. Amen? Amen? That's it. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause. If you enjoyed yourself, a round of applause. A round of applause.
Hello.
Please clap. I believe we're all learning a lot from the Scale Up. I hope we have all learned something from Scale Up, right? Have we learned something? I hope we're taking away something. Not just chin and zobo. I hope we're taking notes. So quickly, I would like to call upon my own, very own console. I use own twice because it's personal. Console Uzoamaka. Please, a round of applause. Please clap till she comes here. So what happened?
My name is Uzoamaka.
Sir, the way you transform.
Is it not transformation? All right, a round of applause for us. Let's appreciate him now. Okay, so now put your hands together for Consul Uzoamaka as she comes forward.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Have you been having an awesome time? Okay, so we'll go right into the section. And the first thing on our list is to introduce our 10 finalists.
Yes,
right?
10 finalists. We have, out of the entries, we had about 30 entries for the two segments, the career and the business grants. Out of the 30 or thereabouts that applied, it was streamlined to 10, which falls under this category: 2 for career and 8 for business. So let's start with the career.
Out of all the entries for career, we emerged with 2 major finalists. And the first person is Damilola Kainde. Could we clap for her? Congratulations, Damilola. And the second person is Amanda McGrigry. Congratulations. So these are the 2 finalists under our career category. For business, okay, so for business, we have 8 top finalists. And in no particular order, the first person is the CEO of the Ad Hut in the person of Eritomi Joy. Can we clap for her?
And the next person is Ogbeche Deborah. You're not clapping. You guys are not clapping.
Clap. And the third person is the CEO of Handyman Odunayo Ojeremi.
That person has a lot of fans. The next person is the CEO of Sew and Slay, Chinenye Okoro.
And the next person is the CEO of Babs Agro, who is Dolapo Fakuyi.
Following that is the CEO of Tonic Couture, Anthony Isidore. Isidore.
Yes, Isidore. And the next person is the CEO of Formula Creative Studio in the person of Lawrence Walkocha.
And lastly, for the business grant, we have the CEO of Breezy Apartments, Maximilian Kelechi. All right. So for those of us that heard our names mentioned, you'll have the opportunity to pitch your business before our judges, whom we have met already at the various sessions. And we have just 2 minutes for the pitch itself.
Pitches,
and then you attend to the questions that they might have for you as we go on. So if you are ready, let's confirm that in 1 minute.
Okay.
Let's confirm that in 1 minute. So please, if you are one of those doing the career pitch.
Yeah, so but I think let the table be set. Our panelists take
Oh,
their
okay,
seats.
yes,
Then we'll
yes.
start inviting them one by one. But you know that if your name has been mentioned, you're going to make a pitch. So this is the time to just go over your presentation again. You have just 2 minutes to seal the deal and ensure that you win some grants for yourself. So this is an opportunity that you should not let go. So go over your pitch, go over what you know about your business, and be prepared to take home the prize. So in the next couple of minutes, we would start, but let's give time. If the table is set, we would invite our panelists, our judges, and we can start off immediately. Okay, so we can start. So we would want to invite all our panelists, our judges rather, to the high table. And we know that we have strong...
No, let's say this. We want to invite our judges to the den, the dragon's den.
Dragon's den, yes. And our first female panelist and judge is no other but Hannatu Adegbuye.
A round of applause. The louder they clap, the more merciful she will become. Whilst we are waiting to announce the second person, in case you want to do your pitch using a slide or whatever, make sure you go to the projector spot now and get that sorted, because once we start, we might not have a time to take a break. All right, the next person, the next judge.
So the next judge on our list is no other but Chibueze Obinwanne. And the next panelist on our list is no other but Adiolu Owokade. And of course, we have our very own Pastor Mark. And our second female judge on the line is no other but our very own Constable Tana.
And to do a proper justice to the profiles of our judges, I want you to fix your eyes on the screen and watch these profiles in videos.
Welcome to Transformation Dragon's Den. These are the dragons. 5 captains and well-grounded professionals in the business and career sphere. Mark Apaiba, an experienced expert with over 15 years working experience in consumer markets, finance, tax management, organizational structuring, team building, and management. He is the West Africa Senior Tax Manager at Mondelez International, parent company of Cadbury Nigeria PLC. Rutana Onyedi, a seasoned HR and business process manager with 14 years working experience leading indigenous and multinational organizations in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Hannatu Adegbuye is an accomplished sales leader with over 13 years of experience in the sales industry. She is the Commercial Technology Director for Oracle Nigeria, the co-lead for Oracle's Women Leadership, the Commercial Director and Executive Board Member for Women in Tech. Adiolu Owokade, a Cisco certified inter-network expert with over 10 years working experience in network and security technologies. He is the founder of the Early Stemmer, a platform for kids and teenagers ages 6 through 18 to learn practical technology skills like coding, web design, and robotics. Chibueze Obinwanne is a distinguished social entrepreneur and the co-founder, managing director of the Milk Booster Limited, a leading breastfeeding support company. With a career spanning over a decade, Chibueze has demonstrated expertise in people management, strategic planning, and operational management. In this session, they will review, scrutinize, approve, or disapprove your pitches. Each of these dragons have the influence, commitment, and cash to invest in the right business or career. Up to 2 million naira will be given out today. Who will walk away with the cash prizes for their businesses? Sit tight.
All right,
let's find out.
One more time as we appreciate our judges right there in the den. So you have heard, it's been said, and the time is set. For the first pitch, to be presented to the judges in the Dragon's Den. Let's invite upstage Damilola Kehinde. A round of applause, please. Don't stop when she gets here. Don't stop. Don't stop. Give us some ginger.
Good afternoon, Dragons. My name is Damilola Kehinde. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a filmmaker with over 4 years of experience in the creative sector. I believe so much in the power of storytelling. I believe that storytelling can impact and influence the way the world in ways that we can ever imagine. And I'm smart enough to know that passion and talent is not enough. So for the past 3 years, I've invested my money and my time in getting knowledge. 2020, I got a certification in screenwriting from the UK. 2021, I got a scholarship sponsored by Lagos State Government to study at the Life Academy, the top 2 in Lagos. 2022, I got the same scholarships from Lagos State Government. And these 3 certifications have prepared and advanced my career in ways that even I did not expect. And so this year, I've decided to even take it a step further by exploring a filmmaking genre in Nigeria that is very, very unpopular. But I feel like in Hollywood, we underestimate Nigerian audience. So I've decided to delve into documentary filmmaking because I know that documentary filmmaking is about telling real life stories. And real life stories have so much more impact. However, I need the knowledge. I started this year by collaborating with my friend to do a documentary on beauty standard, but I still know that there's a lot to do. There's a lot I need to learn. So I request, this is why I want to do a documentary course called Introduction to Documentary Filmmaking on at Film Oxford, a training center in the UK. The documentary course is a short online course, 5 weeks. It's £144. However, for every film school, there's always practical. But because this is a short online course, there are no practicals in the modules. But what is the essence of going to a film school without practical? Because filmmaking is about practical. And so immediately after this documentary, I would like to after the course, I would like to do a documentary so that everything I learned during this course, I'll be able to practicalize it, which is also why I request some of 500,000 naira from the Dragon's Den to be able to practicalize everything that I learned throughout this course. So I request funds to do this course and to do my practical. Thank you.
A round of applause for Damilola Kehinde.
Hi, Damilola. Okay. So, tell us your plan about this 500,000. How do you intend to?
Okay, so a documentary that I want to do now is during the Easter I lost my nephew at birth, and it was due to negligence. His mother was trying to. We lost him at childbirth, and it was at Abeokuta. And when that happened, it made me realize that even though I seem to have gotten away from where I grew up, which is Abeokuta, and I'm now sort of moving all class and everything. A lot of people from where I come from still do not have a lot of knowledge about maternal health care. So I want to do a documentary about maternal health care because especially the people in rural communities, they don't, and they make the greater number of people in Nigeria. When you look at the numbers, the number of children that die every year during childbirth, and these people to them, they are confident in their ignorance. Like they will tell you that, hey, it's okay, we can just go to this yard baby and go and give birth. To them, they don't understand it, and so I would like to. I did a documentary like this year on beauty standards. So what I would like to do, 500,000 naira, is to do a documentary on maternal health care somewhere in rural communities. So this we are able to go to rural communities, speak because I know a lot of women that have experienced kind of thing. And because the thing about documentary is just that it's not just liberation for the people that you are doing it for. It's also liberation for the people that you are interviewing. That's what I've experienced. Because when you sit down with these people and you have conversations with them, you ask them, it's sort of like you are making them reflect on the actions and decisions that they've made. So yes, that's what I would want to do with 500,000.
Hi, Demna. Okay, so who is your actual target audience for the documentary? Who do you want to watch it?
Okay, so I have a plan. I have a distribution plan to local TV channels. So I'm thinking local TV channels like OGTV, channels that because where I come from in Abeokuta, they still watch OGTV. Who does not? I'm like, okay, what I watch, but they still watch it. These are terrestrial channels, and then PCOS Ibadan because I have friends there, I have connections.
purchase and things, or what's your end game?
No, that's what I want. I want to. What storytelling does is that makes you reflect. So it's so true. People don't pay attention to. My nephew is 9 years old. He's obsessed with Superman and Spider-Man. Because when you watch people's stories, I think everybody has someone, even though we are all rising up the ladder. Everybody has someone somewhere that is still below class. So it calls your attention to these little details, little things that are happening around you. There are people in Ushin, there are people in Nigeria. When you watch it, you realize, and when someone beside you from anywhere is saying things like, hey, I'm not going for antenatal care, Charlie. Those doctors are, when you watch that kind of thing, it makes you realize that this thing is happening. So you are quick to correct them, say, no, we have to go for antenatal care. You have to go to seek bright medical experts. So it's like a renewing of your mind. When people watch it, their attention is called to it, informs them, it educates them.
Hi, Damilola. You sound so passionate. Well done. I guess my question is, what is the, like I said, you sound very passionate about it, but then how do you end?
Okay, so what I did say is that I have a 9 to 5 in a film company, and what they do in my film company actually aligns with my passion. So it's a film company. We do documentaries for NGOs, for non-profits, for international organizations, and most of these documentaries that we do are about impact. I feel like that's why I'm very passionate about documentaries. Because before I started working there, I was doing normal films. I wasn't doing documentaries, but we do a lot of documentaries on climate change, on sustainability. Not our own, we do it for clients, but the clients that approaches us in my office are non-profit. So I have this my regular job that I do, but because my ultimate goal is to have my own film company at the end of the day, even though I'm committed at work, so I try to do this personal project with my friends that are also filmmakers.
Okay, Dami, two questions. How much, because you said the 500K you want it for the course and the practical.
586,000. So the cost is £144, which is about 85 to 86,000. And then
Which is like what?
Between 85 to 86,000, £144.
Okay.
And the amount for the documentary is 500,000. So that's 586,000.
Okay. Second thing is, what exactly will these do for your career?
So I just gave myself a game recently. I think it's going to be that in my mind. I call myself the next Nigeria queen of documentaries, because I feel like we really underestimate Nigerian audience. I remember a long time ago when you go to distribution companies like that, tell you it's rom-com that sells in Nigeria. It's rom-com that sells, and now with the advent of King of Boys, Brotherhood, and of because everybody's doing action films. So I feel like documentary is really a genre that we've not explored in the Nigerian film industry. But I am seeing it, like I can see the future, and years to come, this will bloom. And so I want to, even though it might not make sense to a lot of people right now, I can see it, and I'm so sure, I'm so certain of it. So I want to start. So yeah, if I take this course and I kickstart, because I already did a documentary already this year. It's not out yet. It's called The Way We Are. It's a documentary on beauty standard. Very passionate about women and ladies. And so if I do this again, if I do this course, because even after I did that documentary, I realized, okay, there's still a lot of things that I don't know. So if I do this course and I'm able to do the practical, the confidence, it's even helped me in my work. I did a course at Ebola Creative Academy last year on producing between September to November. It was sponsored by Lagos State Government. By the time I resumed back to work in January, I got promoted at work. So I know that this will improve my career growth in my workplace and in my personal work as a film producer.
All right, so we are done with Kehinde. Can we, Damilola, let's appreciate her.
Calm down. We can see we have Damilola fans here. It's okay, it's okay. Good luck, Damilola.
They are supporting her so that when she gets the grant, she will pay Melchizedek.
It's not by
Many Melchizedek. It's for development, not for enjoyment.
It's not by either one, yes. Okay, so moving straight ahead, the next person is Amanda McGregor.
Can you celebrate her, please, as she comes up stage?
Celebrate her.
all, most people might not know what an outreach is. Basically, an outreach is just giving to communities that are in need. So a medical outreach is more streamlined to medicine. So to provide communities that are in need with basic medical care. The idea is to create medical outreach services for communities that do not have basic, do not have the means to be able to get proper medical care. So basically, I'm talking about blood sugar checks, blood pressure checks, knowing their height to weight ratio, doing screenings for common cancers like cervical cancer, breast screening, and breast cancer as well. So one of the most common conditions that kill a lot of black people is high blood pressure and diabetes. So those are one of the major conditions that I want to tackle with these medical outreach services. So who can use this service? So just to simplify it, it's basically like saying it's basically like a wedding planner, but not for weddings, for medical outreaches. So where I come in is I would be the one to plan your medical outreach for you. So the people that can use these services are basically anybody. So I have some examples here. So there are large scale companies that can use it, commercial companies, banks, hospitals, churches, and individuals that want to give back to society. So in a year, we have companies that they've made a lot of money, they've made a lot of good investments, and at the end of the year, they want to give back to society. And sometimes they may want to reach out to people in communities that do not have a lot, and this is a great way for them to be able to reach out to them. So these services will include us doing an assessment for you. So we'll ask you, we'll basically be planning it for you. So we're going to be working in partnership. We're going to ask you questions like, what are the areas that you want to reach out to? We'll be able to scope out the areas, know the needs that those areas they need. We'll plan the program for you, and we'll also be implementing the program as well as monitoring and evaluating. So the budget that I would need to start up this medical outreach service is about 300,000 naira to be able to help me get the basic medical equipment that I will need. Most of the cost will also be covered by the people I'm going to be working in partnership with. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amanda.
Okay, so two questions from me. You mentioned the people you already be going into partnership with. You mentioned something about companies or persons you'll be going into partnership with. Do you currently have partners?
Okay, so presently I don't have partners outside DCC. So I've been able to partner with alternate churches like Caleb's Church. I was able to partner with the final year, the Journey Project for their final year when they're reaching out to communities for cervical cancer screening. On Saturday, I was able to work with, and I was part of I played a major part with Caleb's Church Outreach that reached out to elders, checking, doing basic medical checks, and just giving out consultations.
Okay, and then secondly, just to be clear, this is a pitch for a medical outreach service business.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so just to write on what Rosanna said, so let me be clear. You are the middleman between the partners that have CSR projects and you execute. So why do you need funding? Because if I have money and I have a budget for CSR, I just need you to implement.
Yes. So before I implement, I need to have like my equipment. So I am also giving you my equipment as well as my services to be able to carry out those outreaches.
So are you renting the services to me, the company?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Amanda. So, are you going to set up a business for this? Or is this, I thought this was a career.
Okay, so it's not a business.
Okay.
It's basically a way to scale up my career in the sense that for the past 2 years, I've been seeing patients way to take medicine outside. So because I do not have that, I do not have the financial reach, that's why I want to partner with other people to be able to reach out to people that I need.
So, stuff like this, does it add to your profile as a doctor, or is it just like a pet project, or like a, something I do outside work? How does, maybe the real question is, how does this add to your profile as a doctor? Because
Okay, so for me, my 5 to 10 year plan is to own an NGO. So starting work like this, reaching out to communities at this stage, and doing it in partnership with other NGOs and potential people that could be also potential sponsors for me in future is, to me, I feel like this is the best way for me to start that path.
As a partner company, why should I choose you? Why not, if I have a CSR plan, if I already have a CSR team, why do I need you? So what's your edge? What's the compelling reason why I should hire you or partner with you?
Okay, so the main reason why I would say you should partner with me is because we're not really looking at the financial gain. We're looking just to reach out to people. We're looking at the need that people have. So it's actually, we're not doing it because we want your money. We're doing it because we actually want to impact those people, and you can do it. You can help us fulfill that. We're going to just using your money to help us.
okay, so the question again. So I'm an organization, right? So you say you need this fund, you need it to get your equipment,
Yes.
right, and all that. But if I'm an organization calling you to say, okay, I want to do a CSR, I want to do an outreach, medical outreach, and I come to meet you, won't I need to make certain payments that will go into the running of that medical outreach?
Yes.
So won't that payment cover the money they're requesting for now?
Exactly.
That's what I'm
okay.
a bit
So
not clear.
no, okay. So when you're paying for my services, and you're also paying for the test they are going to. So there are different kinds of outreaches, medical outreaches. So let's say, for example, your company wants to reach out to people that could potentially have cervical cancer. Now, I do not have the equipment to carry out. I would be able to. So the equipment that I will have to carry out a cervical cancer screening, a basic equipment would be a couch and a screen, which is part of the things I'm requesting money for. But to actually carry out those tests, you need certain chemicals, certain equipment that are just like consumables. So that is what you'll be paying me for.
Yeah, so well, why can't you just build a company for the couch and the for what you're billing us for? Do you understand my question?
So that's what I was trying to say. Because if I have a CSR budget already, I have factored in the fact that you need to buy a couch, you need to buy a screen, you're going to buy all these machines. And then you have to also think, scalability-wise, things change, medical grade equipment change. Since it's just, if we're looking at just the couch and the screen, maybe then we can say, okay, you can change it every 10 years, 5 years. But if there are other things you're buying, blood pressure machines, needles, or all those things, right? My mom is diabetic, so I understand what you're saying. I see how her machines evolve every day, right? So how have you factored into this money? Why is the cost not resting on somebody else? Because there's a lot of, do you understand?
So I understand where you're coming from. So the basic medical equipment that I would have is not going to just be used for you. I'm going to be using it for other people as well. So different companies are going to come, and I'm going to be using it for them as well. So I need to have them with me.
So that now means
if you have 5 organizations that you work with in the year, if they are doing the CSR, it's not what they do. They don't want to invest money in, they don't want to invest money in, like, say, what the medical equipment. So are you saying that the money that you're requesting for would allow you to get those equipment that then they can, in quotes, rent? As in, like,
As part of my services, I will be giving those. I will be just like you have a wedding planner, and then she has like chairs and tables, and so if you're going to be using that wedding planner, she comes with everything that she has to give you. So it's part of the services that she will be giving you.
Okay.
All right, so not based on any decision, but what I think we should also structure, like I said, not based on any decision, but look at this money as more something you want to use for your branding, something to drive your awareness, something to build your website. Because me thinking of the couch and screen, I'm kind of stuck on that now, and I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Like I said, it's not the end decision, but I would think that your pitch should be asking for money to show your awareness or to build to show your capacity to who you want to partner. That's more important. Who they want to, it's not this couch and screen they're looking for. They're looking for what have you done, your social footprint or your internet footprint. That's what they want to see. Yeah.
Thank you very much, our judges. Well done.
Thank you very
Amanda.
much, our judges. Okay, so now we're switching to the business pitches. First on the list is
Eritomi Joy.
Eritomi Joy.
The CEO of the
Come on, appreciate her. Give us some ginger. Come on.
Good afternoon. My name is Eritomi Joy, and The Adult is a marketing agency. And aside me just starting my own marketing agency, I'm a freelancer for over 2 years in digital marketing. Oh, he's not showing. I'm a digital marketer for 2 years now, and I'm beginning to start my own personal marketing agency strictly for digital marketing for both service-based and business owners. Currently, my content creation is based on just graphic designs and carousel posts, but what I've come to realize as a marketer is that there are a lot of art online. The whole online space is very busy. One way to get the people attention is videos. Using videos to get their attention. And a lot of businesses don't know that they need digital marketers for the marketing stuff, for the social media content strategy. They just feel like, oh, you just come online and post and just expect people to come and buy. They don't know, oh, there's a strategy behind it. And that's why I'm creating this marketing agency that helps businesses and service-based business to create a marketing strategy and also a content creation. But one issue I'm facing now is equipment for video creation. That's the LED lights, the microphone, and a good camera phone to actually create content. And also to actually put my brand out there, to actually advertise my brand that, oh, okay, this is what I do, this is why you need me, and this is what I can do for your brand. Thank you. Okay, so I'm asking for the sum of 300,000. The phone I only get, it's like not a very new one because iPhone doesn't really favor marketers like that. So I just need it for like just the content creation. So I already have like a phone that's good for the whole marketing thing and my laptop also. But the phone is just for the video creation and the LED lights. I don't have to get the very big one. I already have like a budget for like, okay, the little ones I can use to create good content.
Okay, so if I get, just to be sure that I understand, right? The sum you are requesting for 300,000 is to help with equipment, you say, for content creation and what? And advertisement. Okay. Do you have any clients currently, or is this a new business? Do you have any clients currently, or is this a new business?
Could you please use your microphone so we can hear you?
So what did you use with when you worked with the clients that you worked with before?
I went to the DM and I explained that, okay, this is what I do. Because these people are within me. Sorry. So like, I went to their DMs and because these people, I could like see them online and I'm like, okay. So one of them came from a post I made on customer avatar and she was like, oh, she doesn't know our customer avatar for our business. And after telling her who our customers are, I was able to like pitch, okay, let me help you like run ads with to your target audience. Yeah, so most of them I just DM them for either collaboration or just like pitch ideas to them. So it's still restricted. Yes.
Not necessarily for content creation.
No.
Okay.
So, I'm a customer. So give me an example of what you offered this last week, because I want to understand why you don't have a customer right now, or what happened to end that relationship. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, okay, so I just finished with one particular customer on Friday. So that was because of the ad she ran for our sales just ended.
Okay.
But I have returning customers.
Okay, so what's your plan for customer stickiness? What's your plan for getting more customers, for getting returning customers?
Returning customers. Okay, so after running the ads, I have a conversation with them that, okay, say for example, one of them, the ads don't convert like they expect to. Okay, so we discuss, okay, this is why your ad didn't convert, or this is the issue, or maybe the location, the people that you think are in this place. So like, there's always like something to like, okay, sometimes these are budgets. Because how Facebook ads work is the more you invest, the more people it's reach. So I can tell them that, oh, your budget, because most times I advise the kind of budget to go for the business before running the ads. Sometimes they want to object. I'm like, okay, let me just try this one first. So they try it and see that, oh, it doesn't work. They still come back and say, okay, let's work with what you already said. And
all right, so why do you need money for advertisements? Because if I'm a business owner, I'm paying you to run my sponsored ad. So what are you advertising?
my own service brand.
How?
So like, I put out content that I'll say, okay, this is what I do. This is who I am. And this is like,
Sorry, I'm not asking the right way, and I'm trying to think of how I want to ask it, but go ahead, let me not interrupt you.
oh, okay. So I put out content and say, okay, this is like, because I discuss issues that business owners face or service-based face when it comes to marketing. Because like the target audience, targeting your right audience, knowing who the people you're selling to, how to sell to these people, how to get to them, and all of this.
Like Instagram ads.
Yes, Instagram ads, yes, yes.
So it's basically the ads.
Yes.
Because if content, I can put a post up now.
No, basically, I'm talking strictly on the ads and how it can help them.
Okay, so previously you've been working as a freelancer.
Yes.
Right? Now, I'm just trying to understand the flow because it's not quite clear. So you're working as a freelancer for these organizations. Now, you want to set up an agency, like a formal, like
Yes.
formalize your skills. But why can't you advertise yourself as an individual? Just asking.
Yeah, I'm already doing that, but it's quite restricted because, okay, before you get a gig to like, okay, then from the gig they pay you and then you now start advertising yourself. It slows down the whole pace. But aside me advertising my own, I still want to also advertise this brand because if I'm doing a full agency, I won't be the only one working under the agency because we still have, maybe if they can't create their own content or they can't like do a content for themselves, I still have to like work with a team or myself and just like create that content. That's where those cues come.
How much is an Instagram ad?
Depending on the person's budget. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no fixed price.
So Iritomi, I think I have an idea of what you're talking about, like in terms of. Yes, sorry. We're talking about like creating an agency for social media marketing, right? Okay. At my company, we needed to also do something like that, like to hire someone who would be in charge of content creation and like the ads and stuff like that. So I understand. I do know we found a couple of agencies and businesses who do that online, and one of the ways we found them were the ads that you're talking about that you want to do. So I guess my question is, what's different about what you will be doing and what like we have available already on Instagram? Like a couple of them that I know that I'm sure you already know.
Okay, so what makes me stand up for my own target audience? It's oh my competitor, sorry. It's it all boils down to my own kind of service. So it's not something that, okay. So I've worked with a marketing agency, and it was just there, like, you don't see that, because business owners want you, like, main aim is to help them. Like, okay, make sure you get the results you are looking for, because that's how you get returning customers, when you give them the results you are looking for. But most of the agencies I've seen, they're just, okay, this is what you want, we just do it for you. Anyhow you want it, we'll give you, and we just go. But this one is not just anyhow you want it. You're still going to have your own way, but we're still going to show you, okay, this is what, like I talk about the customer that she wanted to use her own budget and her own kind of style, and it didn't convert, but when we use mine, it's converted. So it's more like me working hand in hand with whatsoever brand that we want to work with, like not just, okay, just the team, we'll send somebody there. No, but there's going to be a process where we discuss the strategy. Okay, this is how far you've come, this is where you want to go, this is your goal for your brand, and this is how we can go with your brand, take your brand to the goal you want to achieve.
Your service is bespoke.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, hi, Joey. Sorry, I'm just trying to still understand. So you have an agency, right? Right? How long have that agency been operating
It
now?
started December 18.
December last year. Okay. Do you have an average idea of your revenue on a month-by-month basis? Do you have an average idea?
So, no, because there's some months where you don't get gigs, like as a freelancer, some months where I don't get gigs.
So okay, this agency now, sorry, I'm still trying to understand the whole system of your business. You work as a freelancer in the agency. I thought the agency belongs to you.
I don't hear you.
I thought the agency that you spoke about belongs to you.
Yes.
It belongs to you. And then you started in December. And you're a freelancer. So you are the agency, basically. Now, on the average, I want to know why, okay, like I would like to know your revenue, and then you said that some months you don't have, some months you have. Because I'm trying to measure why those months you don't have. Is it that you don't have, because these funds you are requesting for is to buy a phone and a ring light. And to put yourself out there.
Yes.
So, in the months that you don't have revenue, what were the reasons that you think that you're not getting customers?
Mainly because, okay, I didn't run ads for my own self, like for the old ad, they had the agency by itself. Mainly because I didn't run ads, maybe I just like, so along the line, I take courses to like still like sharpen my knowledge and all these things. I take courses. So sometimes when I'm taking courses, I just like don't run ads, or when I don't have the funds for it, I just buy a pack.
So when you run ads, you get customers.
Yes.
So now my question would be how like I'm trying to understand how you're going to scale this thing, right? You get money, like you get money and then you run ad and you get customer. Now you don't run ad, you don't get customer. So if we give you this money, you are going to like invest it into buying a phone, a ring light, and then to running ads. I'm trying to understand the months where you have money to run ad and you get customers. How are the performance in those months to measure the impact of giving you this money?
So let me explain how this is scalable.
Okay.
So say I get the money now, I get the process of content creation, and I create content, and then I push it out. Definitely it's going to convert to bring in people. Even if, let's say 10% of the number of target people that goes into 10%, even if they don't purchase my service immediately, there's already, what I do is I send them to my email list where I can always prime them and nurture them. So aside the fact that, okay, we have the immediate people purchasing your service immediately, I can always like nurture the leads and then convert them. So it's something that, okay, whenever you're putting that out, even if when you don't put that out, because you've gotten to a large number of people, you can nurture these people. Okay, you know, okay, this is their, like one of the the lead bait I want to use is free marketing strategy call. So on that call, I'm able to know, okay, this is what they are facing. This is like their issue. So from there, I will be able to like know, okay, what I'm going to send in my email list to them to like nurture them and then convert it.
So if I'm looking at what you are requesting against, well, this is not an end decision, but I'm trying to look at what you are requesting and what is going to be used for. If you already have a process flow in your business where you run ad, you get customers, and those customers come in, spend money with you, that's you made revenue. I'm just trying to see how you'll be using it, because what you are requesting for here, I'm not yet clear on how it's going to help you scale. How it's going to translate to revenue. Yeah, because you already have a sales process that, if I'm not mistaken, you are already using. So in some months where you are spending on self-development, you don't have enough to spend on ad. So, but the month that you don't have, you don't have self-development, you are spending on ad, and that ad is bringing in people. Like some of them spend money, because it's not all ad that converts 100%. So some of them spend money with you, but the ones that have converted, how have you grown that to be a consistent stream of income where I know that my lead conversion rate is XYZ percentage. So if I spend XYZ amount on ad, I'm going to convert this percent. So all I need to make money is to spend XYZ on ad, and then I'm able to generate XYZ amount of lead and convert XYZ percent of the lead. I don't know if you understand me, is it clear?
Okay, so let me explain. So because of I'm not putting in much in the ad spend, it's not converting the way I want it to. So that's where I get to that's why I'm soliciting for more funds to okay. So I get to reach, because currently it's reaching the very least small business owners. And because they're small business, you can't charge them what you're charging a big brand, because the ad spend are not even up to the ad budgets are not up to what you want to charge any other brand. So because I work with businesses based on their levels and what their ad spend, their budgets are, so I just want the advert is to be out there more, to get more people, to
generate more leads.
yes, to generate more leads, quality leads that really will pay for the service that I'm already offering.
All right. Okay, please appreciate Joy as he joyfully leaves the den. This den is Daniel Trio. How did he tame the lion in the den? Okay, so the next. Ogbeche Deborah. Let's appreciate her as she makes her way. Relevant Kids School. CEO of Relevant Kids School. When you come to the den, carry your weapons.
Good day, panel of judges. My name is Ogbeche Deborah Chidima. I'm here to pitch the business plan of Relevant Kids School. I'm currently a teacher, and not just a teacher, an angel who wants this school to move forward. I have taught from KG, and I'm currently teaching the primary 5 of this school, not because it's the best option, or not because it's the most available option to me. It's because I want to see this school go places. I want it to be a multinational school. So Relevant Kids School is a nursery and primary school that's focused on empowering generation of children, academically, mentally, spiritually. We started as a lesson, but in 2019 we were fully registered, and currently we are in our own landed property. But as we have it, there are some giants that is actually hindering our growth, which is structure-wise. We've been able to put out the structure, but there are some deficiencies that we need money to fix. And that's why I'm here to pitch this business plan to solicit for income from our amiable judges to support this business. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the judges, please, we have 5 minutes. Judges, please. Thank you.
Sorry, I was waiting for how much you want. Yes.
What's your ask?
Yeah, what's your ask?
What's your ask? What's the investment that you
How much do you want?
How much?
How much have I imparted in the business?
No. How much are you asking the den?
I'm asking for the sum of 1,800,000.
That's so. I don't know why people that are outside the den. Hold on. I don't know why people that are outside the den are shouting.
Okay, one house. All right, so, sorry.
Shh, one house,
All right,
please. One house, please.
so interesting thing about the plan, on page 1, I see a note about total revenue being around 1 million for 1 year. And on page 2, I see a different sum total. So I'm just curious as to what's the difference. What led to that difference?
Ma, please, can you ask a question again?
Okay. On page 1, I almost like here, I can see a total annual revenue of for 1 year of 1,890,000 naira, right? And then on page 2, I see your 2022 financial records.
Okay.
And the sum total there is 1.93 million.
Okay.
So I'm asking, what's the reason behind that variance? Because if you say your total revenue is 1,890,000 naira, and then your financial record says 1.93 million, there has to be something that is causing that difference. I want to understand what.
Okay, thank you for the question. We know in businesses there are weaknesses. So when I collected this figure initially, and the school financial record had not yet been presented to me, but when I was done calculating all the records, by then I had already sent the figure to the website. I discovered that there was a difference, and I didn't want to manipulate the results, so I had to present it that way. Thank you.
So what's leading to this difference? Okay, so this is projected.
No, it's not projected. Okay.
What's this? Yes.
Yeah. 2022
Yes.
financial income, that was supposed to be the income we should have earned that year. Okay. But based on the calculation, it wasn't that way. That's why we have 1,890,000 rather than 100,993,000.
Okay, so yeah, I understand that. I want to know what led to that. I can understand that this is projections. You have 34 pupils and you projected this value.
Yes.
But you got a different value. What caused that difference? Is it indebtedness on school fees?
Yes.
Or, what led to that variance?
Most times, there are some unforeseen circumstances that happen. Okay, this school happen to be located in a waterline area, so there's issue assessing the school. So most times, the school management might have made some kind of expenses based on the school welfare to put the school in order without accounting for it on paper. And also, some parents lived without paying the school fees most times, so bad debts. Why some others don't pay fully?
Okay, all right.
So,
thank you.
our dear judges, just 2 more minutes, please, for this session, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this your school?
Yes, I currently teach in that school, Relevant Kids School.
So you teach in school. Is it your mom's school?
It's my mom's school, Mrs. Gift Obeche.
Okay. So now I want to understand. Do children pay school fees?
If children pay school fees,
Oh yes, do they pay school fees?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Why didn't you put it there as how the source of capital? Because reading this, in my mind, it's an NGO. It's a preschool.
I wrote there profit from business. That is the school capital. What the school make from the distance sources profit from business.
Okay. So this 1,800,000.
1,800,000. Yes.
1,890,000 that you asked.
Yeah.
Is for recruiting.
No, it's not for.
It's for getting. What's it for?
Okay, currently, we started very small, then we moved into our own building. So what happened is the roofing is very bad. Like most times when we fall, water drops into the class, and they've been trying to patch some parts, but it's not working. So the need for that money is to change the roof, the entire roof of the school, and that should cost 1.2 million. And then put the PVC, which is the second layer of the ceiling, and then some feed the school because we have problem accessing the school, and rainy season is coming really fast, which is July. So I'm here to solicit for money to be able to enable the school do better.
How if this was a strict business, because it's a school, it seems very sentimental.
Yeah.
Business. How do you plan to recover that money? Is it through school fees or through gifts? Imagine if this was a loan.
If it was a street business.
Let's pretend this was a loan. If we were to loan you 1.8 million naira right now, how are you going to recover that money? What's your plan to pay back?
Sorry?
If you were to get 1.8 as a loan right now, how would you recover it? Because the aim of a grant is for us to use you as a success story, as a use case.
Yes.
So how will I say that we gave her 1.8 and this happened? Because all our ability see is that you fix the roof, you sand field, and then we're back to blessings, spouse support, and other investments.
I also put the business and profit from business there.
The fact that you put it as number 3 already shows that it's not such a priority. So it's not. I'm now thinking it's not covering what it should be.
I get.
When the school wants to do something, we get a letter, we complain for 1 week or 2 weeks, they call PTA meeting, but last,
okay,
they still bring out the money. So,
I get the point.
Yeah, so I just want to understand how
to cover the money.
How if you were to get this money back, how?
Due to the challenges we have, if you check the population there, we are just 34. So if we had more population, if people could access the school, there will be more, though the school fees is not very high, when they can pay this money, steadily, and get a fixed system, like receipt paying system, whereby people have to pay in the bank and bring their receipts before they can enter the school. So that will solve the problem of debts, because only those that have the receipts will get access into the school. And also, if I was to sponsor this business by myself, it would take 1 year. That's why I'm pitching this business for business plan, because I know that this is not a project of 1 year, and we are looking towards the rainy season, which is July, to be able to fix certain things. So I will program a 5-year vision for it. As you see here, we have 640,000. So 640,000 in a term, 640,000. If you find out the money I'm requesting for, which is 1,800,000, we have the final score here, which is 1,093,000. So 1,093,000 is where it's a little bit different from 1,800,000. So if I had more population, I'll be able to make more money, and in 5 years, or even less, I'm just giving it 5 years as, contingency plan, because anything can happen. So we'll be able to solve this problem. Thank you.
All right, we'll just take one more from the judges. Just one more.
How many people are in this school? Like, how many staff are in this school? How many people teach in this school? All the people that teach in this school, how many are they?
Now, currently, we are 4 because we are not much. So, because of the...
For how many classes?
We have all classes.
As in, primary 1 to 6 or nursery 1 to 6, how is the structure of the classes?
We have KG to primary 5.
Okay, KG to primary 5, and just 4 teachers.
We have, yes, and that is not because we want it that way. Most times, we don't determine who stays. We were initially more than that, but some teachers left, so we are currently 4. We are looking forward to employing more hands. But currently, we are working with what we have at hand, so that is the number I'm giving to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you, sir.
All right. A round of applause for Ogbeche Deborah and the relevant kids. Okay, so we're going to take one more person, and then we'll do a short, break, allow our bodies break and refresh right here in the hall, and then we'll continue again. So the next person.
The next person is Odunayo or Jeremy.
Odunayo. Odunayo. Is it Odunayo or Odunayo? Odunayo, Odunayo. Odunayo or Jeremy, Andy Man, PLC.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, panel of judges. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Odunayo Jeremy. I'm the co-founder of Handyman. So I would like to give a brief overview about what we are about. So Handyman is a service on-demand tech platform that is in the early stage of development. So what we seek, we're developing a product that connects artisans or service providers with consumers that need those services, such as cleaning, carpentry, electrical works, service maintenance kind of thing. And also, one of the problems that came about this product was that we did a survey and realized that some people had issues with trusting some service providers and some artisans, as well as them being unreliable, and also the stress, the process that goes through getting someone that is skilled at performing a certain service. So, and also on the side of the artisan, we discovered that there was lack of awareness and poor online presence. So with the survey we carried out, we're able to develop some solutions that can solve this problem, such as efficient connection. So we are building a user-friendly app that will connect these two parties together in a very simple and efficient manner, as well as boosting the artisan's visibility and also ensuring quality in terms of service provision. So I would like to move on to the business model. So our business model will be operating a commission-based and subscription-based model, whereby we take a commission on every successful transaction made on the platform, as well as and for the subscription-based model, we offer different tools that will enable the artisans scale up their business if they are willing to subscribe for those services. That is part of our business model. So as you can see, the market, our target audiences are individuals, businesses, homeowners, and artisans. And we are actually going to be starting off from Lagos. The reason for that being the financial district and the hub of most businesses. So with that, we've discovered some market sweet spots, which are, we are targeting our audiences between the age of 18 to 45 who live in suburban areas and urban areas, and also people that have higher income level and middle income level, because we believe that they have disposable income to spend on such home services. Also, we will be targeting tech savvies because we believe that they always like anything that can solve their problems over a mobile application or the click of their phone that way. And also, we're targeting people that offer different types of services, like the artisans and the service providers. So moving on to our competitive advantage, what we believe that what will give us edge over the competitors are designing a user-friendly app, being customer-focused, providing quality services for the customers, and also providing a platform that becomes a one-stop shop for everyone. So with this, we are currently 5 on the team. And these are my co-founders. I'm not working alone. So with that, we also have other 2 members, the UI UX and the brand designers, and we are currently expanding. Our team is currently expanding. And moving on, we are actually, we understand that Dragon's Den is actually giving funding up to 2 million, but we believe that the 2 million is we believe that the 2 million at least is something for us to start up and build a prototype that we can launch into the market. This 50 million is just like the long-term thing, the full development. But with at least 2 million, we can start up something reasonable with it. And well, why you should invest in us? We believe you should invest in us because you are not just investing in a profitable business, but you're also investing in supporting other businesses that will be helping too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
A round of applause for Odunayo.
Okay, so you said we're not just investing in a profitable business.
Huh?
You said we're not just investing in a profitable business. Have you started the business? Yes. Has the business started?
Sir?
Has the business started?
Early stage of development.
So how is it profitable?
Well, we have connected some.
By the grace of God, have you?
No. Actually, we've done some little data gathering, and from what we've gathered, we did a survey. We carried out a survey, and from the survey, we realized that a lot of people actually require these services because most time on the side of the artisans, most of them tend to be unreliable, and some of them are fond of scamming their customers. So they are looking for a way that they can actually get value for what they are paying for. And that's why we are building something like this to capture such audiences.
Okay, I have two more questions.
Okay.
Second question is, the 2 million you're requesting for now,
Yes.
how much are you requesting for?
2 million.
You want to take the whole 2 million? So the 2 million you're requesting for, what exactly do you need it for? Because, okay, what is it? I'm not...
Okay, we need it for the development of the prototype.
What's the development of whatever I just said?
Development? What is the... I didn't hear you, sir.
You said you need for development of what?
The prototype, so that we can launch it.
So the prototype
The prototype is the app.
is
Yes,
the app.
mobile app, yeah.
The prototype has not been developed.
It's in the process of development. We're
It's in the
developing it
process of
already.
development. Okay.
But the 2 million will help hasten the process. Because what we are trying to do, we understand that we don't have the funds for it, but we are trying our best to develop with what we have at the moment, the little resources we have.
I'm curious, right? Because I see you require 15 million.
Yes.
What's that 2 million going to do?
Well,
I hear that it's going to help in developing the prototype and all of that. But what's the percentage of progress that the 2 million would help you to achieve in developing the prototype?
okay, because the 50 million is for, like I said earlier, it's for the long-term development of the platform, right? But if we are able to have like a little source of funding, we can actually kickstart something that is much visible to other people. And in the process of doing that, we will try our best to cut costs. We have plans that we use to cut down the costs of developing the app, because most of us, the team members, have skill sets that we don't really need to hire somebody to do them. They can actually do them for us, which will reduce our cost. So having the 2 million is actually like an extra help to what we have now.
Okay. Okay. You brought a tech business. Sorry, I'm in this field, so I have a couple of questions. First one would be, are you a marketplace or are you a product?
Well, it's a product. It's a product. We're developing it's a product, right?
Okay.
But it's going to be a platform. A platform
Okay.
that will serve as a marketplace.
Okay,
To
the
house.
reason I ask because, like, are you like Uber?
Yes.
Okay.
Like Uber
So
then.
I interact with the artisan directly, and
Yes.
you just take a commission from that.
Yes.
So if
Or
anything
service
happens-
providers.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Second thing, do you have any customers at all? Already?
Currently, like I said, we're in the early stage of development. So we want to develop the app. As we are developing the app, we are also trying to build a robust network of artisans, and in the process, start up something that whereby we'll be connecting people for free as we start to just see how things go.
Okay.
So
Outside of the app, have you
Yeah.
done anything? Like, oh, so you know this person needs this. You have this artisan. You link them up together.
Yes.
Outside of that, maybe like on WhatsApp or anything. Have you
yeah,
done
something
it?
like that.
You already
We are working on that already. It's already in the process.
So, but you haven't done that already?
Not, yeah, it's not finished up properly yet. So,
have you tested the solution, the service outside of the app, outside of the product?
yeah, that's what we're trying to do at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Handyman, or Dunayo, or Jeremy. Okay, I was going to ask because I think you've already answered the question because you've not tested it. If you've tested this idea outside of developing an app, there will be some challenges you will encounter.
Sorry,
like, can you hear me? Is it clear? I was saying that if you've tested this service outside creating the application, there will be some experience you will encounter that will make you go back to the drawing board. Like, I didn't hear anything about verifying the artisans.
Yeah.
So you just think you will have an app and it will connect people. Why people don't even trust artisans in the first place is because they run away with their money and they procrastinate.
Yes.
Secondly, I think I can't see traction if you are asking for 15 million and then you are here to take our whole pot. You want to carry our pot and go away. I need to be able to translate that this 2 million would bring in XYZ amount of revenue. And like those are the tractions I've not seen in your presentation. What I'm going to suggest, which is not an end decision, is what your company needs right now is seed funding. And is you and your team proofing the idea. You have to test it without an app, and then now look at how do we integrate this whole from end to end into an app. How do we make it become an application? So what you need now is seed funding. But before you go into that kind of conversation, you need to do a lot of proofing. I'm not seeing it.
Yes, okay.
Let me just add to what he said. It's expensive to build an app. I have friends that do it. It's very expensive, and money seems to drain. So you might need to look at that budget again. Be very sure that's your final budget.
Okay.
And when you're proofing whatever it is you're doing, how do you determine the cost of the service? I asked for a plumber. He sent the plumber to me. If it's an Uber, the Uber knows I'm going to Ikeja.
Yeah.
This is the cost. How do you know the final cost? How do you determine that? That's one. You don't need to answer. Those are things you need to put in your proofing. Two, if you send somebody to me, typical Nigerian, I'm sorry to say at this point, how do you know I'm not going to tell my neighbor, what's up, there's a plumber in my house? That's revenue you've lost. Why I'm saying this because this happened to us yesterday.
Okay.
Somebody came to our house to do something. Next thing I knew, working for our neighbor. And I'm thinking, when did that happen? I'm here feeling bad that we've lost business. We didn't even know whether to tell the owner of the company that, see, this was happening. So how do you know you're not losing business? Because he's stealing your customers. So how do you know you're not? What's your plan for customer stickiness? What's your insurance plan?
What?
Your insurance plan. If somebody steals, where do you start from?
Okay.
If I say, how are you going to verify me? You'll probably tell me verify me. That's fine. But if something happens, what is your insurance plan? How do you know what's the parental plan? People don't have addresses, partnering with NIN and other forms of identity. How do you plan to track the person? You went to this house, something happened. What's the plan? So you really need to think of all this because if you have a seed, no person. If you have one of those are the questions they're going to ask, and you have to know the answer. So if you don't answer now, think about it.
Okay. Okay, I should give my answers now. All right. Okay. Let me answer the one that you said about the.
You don't have to answer. It's just for you to take that in and go and walk.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
A round of applause for Odunayo. Handyman. Okay, so whilst the judges are deliberating, we still have 5 more contestants for the pitch, but we want to engage the audience. Have you guys been learning from this pitches so far? You've been learning? Okay, so who wants to share 1 or 2 things that you have learned so far? Who wants to share? Okay.
Hello.
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Your name and then what you've learned so far.
My name is Chizi. So what I've learned is you want to go away with a certain amount of money but you have to be direct about what you want to use the money and how you're going to give back to the community. Because I know it's a church and they want to give back to million. Are you going to say that you're going to help some DCC members like social media? Are you going to help 5 brands that need social media help? Or you just want the money for your business? So basically, you want the money and you also want growth for other people. Thank you.
So stating what you want and how you want to use it. Let's appreciate her. Cheesy. Who else wants to go?
Hi everyone. I learned that you should have an insurance plan, no matter what, because anything can backfire. Be it career, business, anything. For instance, you might think your career will go so well, and you invest at the early times, do your certificates and all that, and then you lose your job.
So
Have an insurance plan.
insurance plan. Especially as Andy Man was speaking, I started remembering some names. Baba Said, Baba John. It's very important. Okay, we have a few more hands here. Let's take this lady and then we'll take the guy there.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
My name is Mutolani. So what I've learned so far from every other person's speeches is that let's try to come up with relevant business that is relevant, that will continue to be relevant. I know the world changes and change is part of life, but there is something that we can do. Social media, the way that we used 4 or 5 years ago is not what is being used now. And so that means we have to keep growing, we have to improve on the skills that we already have. Thank you.
Thank you for that input. Your name? I didn't get your name.
Motolani.
Motolani. How many of you know MySpace here? MySpace.com. They never burned them. Which other one did that time? High five. Who knows high five here? Gen Z. CB, give me another one. Give me another one. There's another one again. Plenty. CB was a. That time to open email is 250. Abby, open an email account. Cyber cafe, you go proud. Oh, all right. Let's take your name and your lessons.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Success.
Success.
So I think what the panelists are so much interested in is the revenue generation. In as much as you are pitching your company awareness and all that, they want to know what will be the revenue that will be generated from the money that
the
will
flow,
be to you.
what's coming to you.
Yes, what will be the inflow and all that. So I think that's what from all the people that have pitched their business, that's the area they are trying to see if they will drive at.
And I think it resonates with the focus of this year's theme, scale up. Okay, so they are giving you the thing to scale up. Yeah, so they should be able to see the possibility of the scaling up. All right, let's take 2 more comments. One from there. I have to balance it. One from there, one from here, and then we switch back to our Dragon's Den. So your name? And
Yes, God. My name is Bennett.
Bennett.
So, what I've learned is that what the judges are also looking at is how well did you know your business, and also if you're starting up a business, how can you scale up with the little amount you can get? So you're pitching a business plan that is just starting, and you are requesting for 20 million, 15 million, 30 million. How can the 200,000 naira you have in your account help you to grow that business first?
all right, so how can you grow that business first? And please don't forget, the things we are doing here are preparatory to real life experiences you will still have. Some of us will have to actually, do grants before the Elumelus and Co. You better do well and collect the money. When you collect the money, remember me. My name is CSR. By the way, let me resonate with what Madam Anatu said when she was talking about CSR. Please, if you want to do CSR, maybe you want to put money, my name is CSR, so you can bring the money. That's CSR. Thank you. All right, final. Okay, please decide. Who do you want to give the mic in this? Yes. All right. I don't want to have enemies.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, my contribution
Okay.
to what I learned, and I have a question to the judges.
Okay, to the judges. Hold on. Was your name mentioned as one of those pitching? Okay, before I know whether you want to arrest them. Okay. Easy.
The judges have learned that your business has to be very transparent. solve a problem.
Okay, sure.
Then my question is, I really don't know how to frame the question to the judges.
As long as you're not framing anybody up, just frame the question.
Sir, imagine I'm a painter or an artist.
Okay.
I want to pitch my business.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't think my business is so. I'm the one selling this, and obviously, I don't think my business will be solving a problem.
Okay.
So if I'm to pitch a business now, and they're asking me,
Hold on. Let him share his views. Yeah?
if I'm to pitch a business and they're asking me what problem is my painting
Solving.
I don't know.
Okay,
So
so
I'm the one thinking about it. So I want to ask the judges if there are different types of business pitching, or is there something called a creative pitching?
okay. So in other words, let me reframe your question. Your question is, in case you are doing a creative business, how do you pitch to convince judges that your creativity is solving a problem? While the judges are deliberating, let's reason together. Does creativity solve a problem? So let's start with music. Does music solve a problem? So does painting solve a, so it solves the problem. So the problem, okay, somebody, CB has something to say.
So beyond solving a problem, we had a career session, right? Being an artist is a career. You want to scale up your career. I want to become an international artist. So I need to learn.
Oh, you are ready. Okay.
Do you understand? So I think the thing is we try to focus on products. How about developing yourself so that you become better to the point where you are exporting your arts? So that's how you can pitch.
Okay, so I do not know if our judges want to pitch in on what CB said.
Pitching for creative business.
Like pitching.
So the one when you're pitching for, how is it going to increase? This is a business. There's a business of creative.
The next contestant should be getting ready.
So you're ready against that. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to move and run back to the dragon's den. The dragons are ready. All right, so.
Next person is Tnation Okoro for Soul and Slay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tnation Okoro, all the way from Nigeria. Hold on. DJ, is it that you want to play? No sleep. Collect your money. Carry on. Please hold on. Let's solve the technicality. All right.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tnation Okoro. I'm the president of Soul and Slay. Soul and Slay is a business that offers tailoring solutions to men and girls. The clientele based across Nigeria, UK, and States. It's my market analysis. Spoken fashion has proven that the creative sector with the young adult population, Nigeria is showing a desire for fashionable and expensive products of distribution. So this is where I'm different from other people. So pattern drafting is the way you sketch out, where you draft the clothes that your client is asking for. So with pattern drafting, so you can go back and look. You not cut the clothes. So in pattern drafting, so you use paper, ruler, cleaner, and other things to do. So you go back to look. So because once you cut, you've cutting clothes, but pattern drafting will allow you to see your mistakes and transfer it to the main fabric, which is the main style. Then sketching service. Sketching service is the way that, okay, I can get a call like, okay, Chidi, I want to make this clothes, but you can't, like, there's no picture of it, so I can sketch it out and send it to you, like, okay, can we do this, can we do that? So that is part of my service. Then scope development too, and started in 2018, so my business is registered under CAC, and we offer over 200 clients,
much do you want?
Fund requirements are this is the way that we need initial machine, whipping, mannequin, that things that we need.
Chinay, hold on, sorry. Because we don't have time. Okay. You're not speaking to us. Are you? I can't hear you. They can't hear you. I can't hear you. They can. You're not holding the mic to your, no. So you're not holding the mic. You're swinging it around.
Okay.
So you need to stand still.
Okay. So below are the funding that I need for my business. The prices are there.
How much?
So I'm applying for 500. So this is 740,000. So I'm applying for 500, which the 240K will come from my business personally. And I'm co-founder of this one. And I have 5 years experience in my business and modeling also.
So do you sew the clothes yourself?
Yes, I
Yes.
sew
So
very
do you have any tailors that work with you?
No, I work from home, so I work from home.
Is there anything on you that you sew?
I have some
Please slide, move to, what slide is that?
what I made.
So it's like couture kind, high end.
Huh?
It's more couture kind, high end. That's what you do. This is design.
Yes. I made this.
Okay, so this is one of your bespoke pieces, right?
No, this is my clothes personally that I made for
Sorry?
myself. Yeah, this is one of my clothes I made for myself.
That's,
Yeah,
you said you do bespoke tailoring.
Yeah,
So this is one of your bespoke tailoring.
Yes.
So the revenue of 1 million, over what period? The revenue, you mentioned revenue of 1 million, over what, over 1 million? What
Over
period?
5.
Over the 5-year period.
The 1 million revenue, is it? And since you started the business in 2018?
Because at the same process, like the 5 years experience, I used part of it to.
We're struggling to hear you.
I said the 5 years experience that I included there, which is under the 1 million that I have. So I use part of it to learn.
To learn.
Learning the fashion industry.
Sorry. And I'm sorry if this sounds harsh. I was actually quite excited when I saw Swan Swim come around and I said, new tailor. But you've not delivered. I didn't hear, if you noticed I was on my phone, so I wasn't paying attention because the minute you started talking and it wasn't clear, my brain shut down.
Okay, sorry.
Right? So the questions we're asking you now are things you said, but we didn't hear. And it's not the mic, it's because you are dancing. I'm sorry. Right? So you're asking for 740,000.
I'm asking for 500.
You have said 500 now. Did anybody hear?
It's 500. I'm asking.
If I hear, who heard?
Because the sound system is facing, they will hear.
I thought the 240K will come for my business. That would I asked for, but this is my costing. So I said, this is my costing. So the 240K will come for my business. So but I'm applying for 500. That's what I said.
Okay, so not to speak in defense of her, there's no feedback from the monitor. So you might, if she's not speaking loudly, you might not hear, but they will hear even if she whispers. And she's not speaking out. That's it.
Okay, so if I'm looking at your revenue over a 5-year period, you say you use some of the years to learn.
Yes.
How many of the years?
So like the way like 2020, last year, sorry, 2020, I went for a training for like 2 months. Then last year, I went for a training for like 4 months.
So when will you say you actually started, making money in the business?
So I was making money, but when I stopped, when I was going for the training, I stopped collecting jobs. So I wanted to pay attention to the training I'm doing.
Okay, so consistently now, this business has last 3 years, you've been making money and you've not gone for any training?
Sorry?
Will you say that in the last 3 years, you've been making money and you've not gone for any training? You went for a training. Okay, you went for a training in 2022. Okay, because what I'm trying to help you do, right, is that I'm trying to see the period where you consistently made money. Because if I take your 1 million plus revenue and spread it across 5 years, that's 200,000 yearly. And 200,000 by 12 months in a year is not convincing for the amount that you're asking in terms of impact. So if you are asking for 500 and you make 200,000 a year, like see where I'm trying to go to my question. I want to understand the period where you have, you can say that, okay, between this year and this year, I can say that I was sewing clothes back to back to back to back and I was making money in this period, so that it can help me narrow down the period. It can help me narrow down the period of spreading the 1 million plus in revenue. And then now start to look at this your funding needs and know the ones that are directly going to impact the revenue generation of the business. I see where my question is coming from now. So maybe you can start by how long, how long do you think you've sold people's clothes back to back that you were making money all the time?
That was
2021. So throughout the whole year, you're sewing back to back. Okay, pick in the 5 years. Maybe you can pick in the 5 years. In the 5 years, yes.
So essentially, right now, 1 million, you make most of it, maybe not all of it, right? Because we are making money maybe 2018 and then stop. So that 1 million plus, make most of it over a 2-year period or a 3-year period. What period? Sorry, is it good? So I'm trying to. The 1 million that you said is your revenue, yes. Start of business tickets. We're trying to gauge what's your typical revenue earning, maybe on a monthly basis or an annual basis. Because if we just take the 1 million and say over 5 years, it means that you made only 200,000 per year. But from what you explained, you took breaks here, there were periods you were on training, or different things, so you were not really making clothes or providing those services back to back. Now, what we're trying to ascertain is that 1 million that you have made, you made it over a period of time that may have spanned 5 years. But most of it, you made it over a particular period of time. What's that period of time? Okay, moving on.
Okay, do you know what? Maybe a simpler. Last year, what did you have? Yes, what was your revenue last year?
Let's say from January to April to I've not been like I went for my training, so I've not been sewing to like let me just say May to December. So each month I can say 85,000. So on the average, 85,000 every month. Because I've got starting, so I'm trying to get people to come back to my business. So it took a while for me to start.
Okay, so 85 times 8. Yeah.
Okay, so just to wrap up, we'll still come to decision later, but when you need, this for everybody listening also.
One house, guys.
When you need funds to develop your business, you need to understand that you are also selling yourself. You understand? So you may have a fantastic business. You know, like she said, as soon as she saw, oh, it's a new tailor. Okay, and the picture you put up there was really nice. Like the dress is really nice. But the question I will ask myself as an investor is, can I take my 500,000 and give you based on what I'm seeing now? Because you don't seem to have records, information about your business, financial information. It's not quite clear. You're not really speaking up. We've had to say speak up over and over again. So it doesn't show. So I mean, the question I'll ask myself is, how do you even market your business if you are this shy, because you're not putting enough confidence in the business they are marketing. So how do you even market the business on a day to people? How do you get customers to even get the revenue? Because the idea of the grant is, it's not just grant that for you to do and go and do trial and error. The idea is that when we see a plan that we can say, okay, this plan looks good, and we can give the grant so that it's going to scale up your business. That's the whole idea of the grant, so that the grant will bring in more revenue. But if I'm not even sure of how you can go market in the first place, then you understand. So the question is, why would I give you that 500K? It's not really something you should answer now, but you can answer it. But something you should think about. Something in terms of development, something an area you really need to focus on in helping to develop your brand. Okay.
Then I'm sort of interested in that advanced training to 200,000. Well, what's the advanced? What exactly are you hoping to get from that advanced training?
Okay, just more of like a bridal wears.
Sorry?
More like a bridal wears, like just like wedding gown and other things like embellishment, maybe stoning, of making flowers, designing clothes. So most women clothes you keep learning every day. So I want to go for this other class.
All right. Thank you so much, Tnation. Let's appreciate Tnation. See you on Slay. All right. So the next person will be.
The next person is Dolapo Fakuye.
Dolapo.
Fakuye. Dolapo.
Dolapo, are you here?
CEO of Babs Agro.
Babs Agro. Dolapo. Not available. Okay, so we'll move to the next person.
Moving on quickly, the next person is Anthony Isidore.
Anthony
Isidore.
I hope Dolapo did not go because somebody wanted to collect 2 million. They thought maybe the money has finished. All right, let's put hands together for Anthony as he makes his way up stage.
A round of applause.
Tony Couture.
Hold on. Did you make this shirt? Yes, I did. Okay, that's okay. So my name is Isidore Anthony. I'm a fashion designer and also the creative director of Tony Couture. Tony Couture is a fashion brand here in Lagos that deals in African and urban wear. So what we do, we provide quality outfits using quality fabric for our clients. Why I say quality, because a lot of times clients complain that, oh, this tailor did not use a good quality fabric for my work. So why I say we use quality fabric, because I am very particular about fabric, because I want to give my customer the best service. So aside from just doing the regular African wear and the normal urban wear, like the street fashion, if you should ask everybody to stand up, like 80% or 90% of everybody here are wearing the streetwear or urban wears. So our targets, we are not just doing African wear, we are going into avant-garde fashion. What I mean by avant-garde fashion is a mixture of African and urban fabric together to create something. Please, the other slide. This is an African wear, like our senator outfit. Then avant-garde outfit are the other ones.
DJ, please move to the previous slide. Next one.
DJ, please. Now, this is avant-garde fashion. So, our target audience for this are not just every other person. They are spectacular for a certain kind of people, just like modeling. So, we are targeting our modeling agency, we are targeting our music artists, we are targeting our popular celebrities, because those kind of people, they look out to be different. If you look out at AFVC fashion, AFVC award, you notice that they wear different outfits from the regular African wear. So this is what we are giving. So now, currently, I am working with an international fashion influencer, and our goal is to promote Tony Couture, not just in Nigeria, but outside the country, South Africa and USA. So already we're working on a capsule. A capsule is the drop of certain outfits that we will drop in May. So already working on that outfit to drop them before the end of May.
20 seconds more.
So now, I'm having a bit of difficulty in my fashion week because I run a one-man production, me alone. So the difficulty I'm having is equipment to produce more of this and to also help me reduce cost of expenditure. So I'm looking for 400,000 to get necessary machines that I need to boost my brand. Thank you very much.
I see a couple of pictures in your presentation. Is any of them there yours?
Yes, ma'am. Please go to the both of them are because I've worked with different brands. This is one of my African brand because I didn't do it for my own self. I did it for a fashion brand also. The other brand also, like, this is also mine. The last one, the blue and the white one, are for another fashion brand. So I work with other fashion brands because, first of all, I don't just work alone. I've worked with like 2 different fashion brands. And we work for top fashion brands, like, you know, Yomi Casual. Yeah, so the brand I work for, Yomi Casual, comes there to make most of his urban wears. You get, so for instance, now he has a lot of orders and everything. He comes there and he makes, because of the quality of fabric and what we're giving him, he comes there to make his outfits.
So fashion brands are, most of your clients are fashion brands?
Not most of my clients. I said I have worked with this fashion brand.
Okay, so Yomi Casual, so you work with a fashion, I don't see the word fashion, so you work with a company right now?
Yeah, that worked with Yomi Casual.
Okay, so that works with Yomi Casual.
Yeah.
So you're not on your own right now?
Not on my own.
Right.
This look was made, I made them for other fashion brands.
Okay. Did they provide the fabric and everything, the
Yes,
style?
they do.
So it's just you to put it together?
To put them together and they pay me.
So the 400,000 for what?
The 400,000, I need to get an industrial weaving machine. An industrial weaving machine that costs 200,000 to get an industrial weaving machine. And also, there's what we call, there is a machine we use for our t-shirts. Let me use an example. There's a machine we use to do this. That machine costs 200,000 to get. So I need those 2 machines to make my urban wear more efficiently.
Come on.
Well done.
So currently in your business, you are a one-man production team.
Yes, sir.
And you are looking for machine. Okay. How many clothes do you churn out in a month to how many people?
I do a lot of clothes. Like recently, I got an order to make 4 different outfits in 2 days. The order came on Thursday. I had to deliver it on Friday. Yes, it came on Thursday. I had to deliver it on Friday because they needed it for a wedding on Saturday. So I had to deliver those outfits.
Okay. I'm looking at the size of your revenue monthly and how long you've been in business.
Okay.
Because I feel like if you've been in business long enough, this machine should not be a problem, except if you are undercharging on your products.
Thank you very much. So, when I registered for the pitch, I did a calculation from January to March 24th, and my revenue was 200 and my revenue at that point was 213,000.
Okay. And when did you start business?
No, this was from this year, January.
So you started, like this business in January?
No, this my year revenue.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Okay, you didn't track before.
Just do the calculation for this.
Okay.
So
It depends on what I'm making. So for each of my outfits, I charge from 10,000 naira upward.
So this 200 and so okay, is it inclusive? Is that your profit?
No, that's just the revenue. The turnover I had was 107,000.
100 and what?
7,000.
7,000. So this machine that you want to get, how is that going to reduce? How exactly is it going to reduce your expenditure?
No, so I'm not just using, because I also have other expenses, like I said. If I'm to get this other machine, it will help me boost my turnover.
How?
I won't be going to weave clothes in other people's places.
judges.
All right.
Woo!
Thank you, Tony
Take
Couture.
a bow. Take a bow.
Take a bow.
Take a bow. Take a bow.
By the way, that last guy will cover his face. I want that attire for my show in July.
Wow, nice.
All right.
Well done.
Next for the pitch is
We have Lawrence Walkocha.
Lawrence Nwonkocha.
Good evening,
Sorry,
everyone. Good evening, judges.
Sorry, hold on. Can't we make this a main?
Main screen, please. Thank you.
Is it for us so we can see it? Eh? Thank you, but we can see the big ones.
All right.
Thank you.
Good evening, judges. I have a dream. You have a dream, and I know that we all have dreams. So it has always been my dream to be able to pitch my business to a group of people. So I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, Tnation.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges that have put together this opportunity. So I am Lawrence Nkwocha. Please, the correct pronunciation is Lawrence Nkwocha, and this is Formula Creative Studios. The reason why I started Formula Creative Studios is for us to be able to create and live our dreams. Because sometimes we dream and we don't know how to start. We don't know how realistic these dreams can become. So I created the studio to help young entrepreneurs and small businesses to be able to achieve their dreams. Please, next slide. All right, so this is what I'm discussing in this speech. Next slide.
You have less than 2 minutes, sir.
All right, so everyone has a story, and in Formula Creative Studios, our aim is to serve small and medium-scale enterprises in order to be able to help them to achieve their dreams. Now, we do this by providing services in digital strategy, video content creation, and branding services. Next slide, please. All right, so this is how we get to connect with our clients through referrals, word of mouth, which is also closing, online content, and personal branding. Next slide, please. So these are my current staff. These other two staff, they are freelance staff that work with me whenever we have major gigs to do. Next slide, please. All right, so this is our business services, video content creation, as I've explained. We start from pre-production down to post-production, digital strategy, lead generation and marketing campaigns, then branding, which, all right, so, and branding and also positioning. Please, next slide. Then our ID customer avatar are young people between ages of 20 to 45, those that are building businesses and careers, those that desire visibility online, proactive business people, vision-oriented, and those that are also patient, because in our world today, there is a lot of impatience. Please, next slide.
20 seconds.
Then this is my summary of financial plan for the next 6 months. I used the SMART framework to be able to come up with this, so it's specific, it's measurable, and it's attainable. So these are my sources of income: online courses, branding services, digital creations. I believe when I come to the creations, I'll be able to explain. Please, next slide. So this is my budget, and this is the estimated amount I'll be needing in order to be able to scale my business from where it is currently. Next slide, please. So these are the strengths of my business. I have about 5 years experience, brand positioning, my location currently is a very good advantage. Then multiple products and services for various levels of the consumer market. Then proactive leadership and clear focus. All right, next slide. Then these are the weaknesses: my staff strength, recent industry equipment, so I don't have the latest industry equipment. Then the studio space, then running costs. Next slide, please. Opportunities include branching out in industries. So our business can be able to branch out into different industries like film and so many other businesses, music. Then we have funnel automation, we have...
Time up.
So, what's your pitch? What do you want?
I want 1.5 million naira for scaling up my business from where it is now.
He had said that before. That's it.
Yes.
1.4.
So I'm already operating with the set of equipment I have. So for me to be able to get more clients, I have to bring my studio space in such a way that clients can be able to come and meet me in the studio. The idea is to make a home studio. So instead of paying an extra cost for renting an additional space for studio, I'll just use my living space to make a studio, but it needs to be comfortable. So that's what the breakdown is all about.
Do you have any existing customers?
Yes. So currently I consult for a number of organizations. So I also have some customers. These are some of my courses I sell online. I also organize some classes online and sell, but currently I just consult for a number of organizations.
You mentioned your target audience 20 to 45. Is it career professionals or creatives? Because I was trying to, because I want to ask you something else. So is it career professionals? So am I your target audience?
Yes, you can be my target audience if your intention is to come up with a personal brand. So we can be able to help with your creations. Like you want to, as a career professional, you want to concentrate on your service or your profession. So you don't have time to shoot videos, edit. So you just come to our studio, we'll just handle everything about content creation for you. So what you just have to do is just to post it and continue to push on to advance your career.
So what you're doing, is it just for Instagram or what?
Just for visibility.
I'm waiting for you to mention one particular place because that's where if I'm a career professional, that's where I...
LinkedIn?
Yes, so I'm hearing that and I'm hearing, so this sounds more like, like if I'm a creative, but it's not, I'm not seeing me. So how do I see me in this?
Okay, so just like I said, the entire services I summarized, like these are the branding services now. So if you want to build a personal brand, you have to be able to make your, if you want to build a personal brand, like to attract other companies or to let people know that you're a professional in your field of interest, then you have to ask one of the contestants rightly mentioned that one of the main content sources now is videos. So you need to keep educating people with videos, and in order for you to be able to save your time and concentrate on your area of expertise, would help you to...
Sorry to interrupt. Okay. About time. So basically what you do is you take the pictures, you take the videos, but you're not helping with the content or the strategy or the plan.
Okay.
It's more the visual.
Okay, we can help you with the content. I mean, you are the professional, so you would bring your content, but we can actually help you with the content. I mean, with leveraging on AI. If you check some of my threads, AI is one of the threads to our industry, but we can also leverage it to be able to use it for our client base.
All right.
Okay, so I'm sort of interested in your profit projections, right? I just want to know, what are you currently trading on? So your online courses, how many trainees do you have a month?
Okay, so for the online courses, this batch of online courses, I started it again last year. So I was able to sell...
Please go back to the yeah. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so this is just a projection for 6 months.
I want to understand the basis of your projection.
Okay, so the basis of the projection now is based on our marketing, because the entire plan includes marketing, will increase on our marketing. Currently, for the business, I've not been doing much of marketing. It's just my personal brand I've been pushing out there. So, but I want to get more serious in scaling up the business this year. So, the idea now is to increase the marketing strategy for the business such that we want to remind our audience that, okay, there are still courses available. And the courses is not just online. The idea of having a studio space is to, because a lot of people want hands-on training. So to have a studio space where people can actually come in and have hands-on training. So that's why I estimated that if we're having 30 trainees in 6 months, which means like 5 per month, then we'll be able to train for the amount of 30,000.
So minus the marketing expectation, what's your current
Okay, so my current trend on these numbers, sincerely, it has been very low. I mean, for the business now, and that's due to the fact that most of what I do now is consultation. As I've mentioned, I work with other companies, like already established companies. So I'm not doing much of my business, but I provide video editing services and other consultational services to companies. So I've not really been.
Yeah. Okay, but let's use your personal brand as a reference point. Yeah. So, like for example, how many clients are you currently working with, or did you work with in 2022 or something like that?
Okay, so currently I'm working with about 4 clients. Yeah, so I'm a staff, so I'm employed with these clients. So I'm attached with like 4 organizations.
How long have you been in business?
Sir?
How long have you been in business?
Since 2019.
2019.
Yes.
Have you been keeping records? Since you are doing your personal, have you been keeping records?
Okay, you mean since I was my personal brand?
Yeah, you say you've been pushing basically your personal brand, right? Now my question is, have you been keeping records? Because I want to know, I just want to know what your revenue monthly is. I'm trying to relate it with these numbers here.
Okay,
If it's
so,
realistic.
okay, so in 2019 I started the company in Zamfara. So the appreciation for this kind of services was different. So I moved to Kaduna. It was different before I now moved to Lagos. So the numbers have been changing, but over time I've been able to buy a number of equipment. Like the equipment I listed there are not what I've already started. I'm already in business, so it's just for me to upgrade. I mean, to scale up from where I am. So the numbers has not really been fixed, but in recent times.
Averagely.
Sir?
Averagely, since you moved to Lagos, monthly. Average.
Okay, so average is 200,000.
A month.
Yes, a month.
All right. Okay. So.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Nkwocha. Let's appreciate him. And then for the final business pitch.
The final person we have is Maximilian Kelechi.
Maximilian Kelechi Breezy Apartments. Is he here? Maximilian? Is he here? 3, 2, 1, and gone. Gone. He's not around, so.
Is he around?
Is he around? He's not around. So, whilst we allow the judges collect the scores and do all that is being done, DJ, please play some music at the background.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, how has it been so far? You've been having a good time. Can you celebrate Jesus? I've been having an amazing time, honestly. I mean, it's been a full day. We started with our resident pastor, Pastor Jethro, with that amazing. How many people were blessed by that session? It was just so power-packed, and then we went for our various breakout sessions by our amazing panelists and facilitators. I just want to thank you for coming for this event. Thank you for staying with us from the beginning till now. Please appreciate yourselves. It shows that you're vested in your own self-development and in your own knowledge. So I want to appreciate you guys. And I believe that you'll begin to see results after this conference in Jesus' name. You'll begin to become very visible. People will see you. People will notice you at your workplace. People will notice your business in Jesus' name. People don't want visibility. People will notice your business in Jesus' name. Praise God. Okay, so while our judges are still preparing the results, I'm just going to go through the following announcements, please. First of all, this event was hosted by the Tnation Church. Please, can you celebrate this church? This kind of events, you don't see them for free anywhere. With this kind of, with the profiles of our facilitators, you don't see this kind of events for free. But Tnation decided to host this event for you guys. Just can you appreciate Tnation Church? Okay, so it was hosted by the Tnation Church, and we meet here in this venue, like every Sunday, if not every Sunday, like every 2 Sundays in the month. So please, we'd like you to follow us on our social media handle. Please follow us at the Tnation Church. Can I bring out your phone, please? Follow the Tnation Church on Instagram. Okay, and on Sunday, this Sunday, our next series continues called Deserving. We'll be wrapping up the series, Deserving series on Sunday. So we'd like to see you there by 4 p.m. right here at the Dome. Crew members, we have a training on the 6th of May. Crew members, you know yourselves now. So you can download our service messages, you can pre-order our mesh, you can get updates and many more info about our church on our website. Our website is on the screen, www.thetransformnation.org. We also have our midweek services that hold on Thursdays. It's an online virtual meeting that holds on Thursdays via Zoom. We'd like you to attend as well. Yeah, so that's the Zoom link. Okay. And of course, we have great house meetings. We have like small group meetings where we meet occasionally. And the details are on the screen if you'd like to join a small group meeting. Okay. And please, like I said, please follow us. It's important that you follow us on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. We're on all platforms. Just do well to follow us at the Tnation Church. All right. We're going to have a group picture very soon. But while our judges are still preparing, I believe in the power of prayer. Pastor Jethro said something very important. He said that we should not neglect the God factor. And I believe that it's God that can give us visibility. No matter how perfect we are, no matter how professional we are, we still need the God factor. So I want us to just take a quick prayer point. Quickly, so let's all rise. Just one quick prayer point, quickly. So we're just going to pray for visibility. I'm going to read. Projector, please help me with this scripture. I think it's in. Sorry, just trying to get the scripture. Well, first of all, let's just begin to thank God for this conference. Let's just thank God. Let's just thank God for the organization. Let's thank God for our facilitators. Let's thank God for keeping us, for a successful conference like this, for everything that you have learned, for the knowledge that you received, for the impact of this conference. Just open your mouth and just say, thank you, Jesus. Father, we thank you. We bless you. We thank you. We thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for understanding. We bless your name, Jesus. We exalt you, our Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. We thank you for the breakout sessions. We thank you for this Dragon's Den session. We thank you for the main session. We thank you because we know that our lives, our businesses, and careers have been transformed and will never remain the same again. We bless your name in the name of Jesus. 6, verse 27. Joshua 6:27. Okay, it says, so the Lord was with Joshua, and his fame spread throughout the land. The Lord was with Joshua, and his fame spread throughout the land. Because God was with him, he became famous. And for me, that's visibility. I mean, we all want visibility in our business. We want to be known as professionals in our career field. But the Bible says here that God was with Joshua, and that's why he spread. So you're going to pray that, Lord, thank you for everything I've heard. But as I leave here today, you're going to be with me, and my fame will spread round. In my career, I'll be known. In my business, I'll be known. Just open your mouth and pray for yourself. Call your business name. Declare that your fame will spread throughout the land. It will spread throughout the nation. It will spread throughout the world. That you'll be globally recognized. That wherever you go to, people will know you. People will know you for good. People will know your business. People will know your personal brand. People will know you. Even at your workplace, you stand out for good. Your fame will spread around. You will not be hidden. When they are discussing matters in tables, your name will come with the first. Your name, you always be top of mind. You will always be top of mind. You always come first. People will always remember you for good. In your career, in your business, people will remember your brand name. Begin to pray for yourself for visibility right now. That with everything, as you begin to practice everything that you've heard today, that your business will be visible, that your career will be visible, you'll be known all over the world. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for our fame spreads throughout the land. Thank you because we know that you're with us. We know that you're with us. We bless your name, Abba Father. Thank you, Jesus. We give you all the praise. For in Jesus' name we pray. If you know that you're now a new person, that people will hear about your business, that people will hear about you when you celebrate Jesus.
Whilst you celebrate Jesus, you can please take your seats as we take the announcement of the winners. Please reach out to everyone out there to come in. We are wrapping up in a bit, so we need everybody to come in. Let everybody come inside the dome. DJ, please let it go silent at this point. Can we have everybody in the dome? Very important. Okay, so someone said den den den. We just came out from the den, so it's den den den. All right, so we have 3 persons that will be going on with some wholesome amounts of money, and I'll mention their names and the amount of money that has been released to them from heaven's account. Ladies and gentlemen, the first person on this list is make it like it's a big brother guy again. What's his name again? No, what's his name? Big brother. What's his name again? Ebuka. I forgot. I know they watch him again. Not my fault. And the first person is DJ. Help us now. Let's do it again. Calm down. No big bedu they do. And the first person is Damilola Kehinde. With a sum, I won't mention the amount. Come outside now. With a sum of DJ, wait. With a sum of 300,000 naira. Let's appreciate that. You know, say, maybe your team head for TNT. Don't forget me for your kingdom. All right, let's celebrate her one more time as she takes her seat. The second person going with a sum of 400,000 naira is Bala Blue. Tony Kujar. So, let me say as it is here, the payment will come in 2 installments, right? So you don't go to say what they do. We are not, we are transparent. So you get it 200 and then 200. Use them well. Oh. After the next one is pay up, the next one will be wise up. Then, and Pastor Mark, on the 10th edition, we'll do turn up. All right, so finally the last person on the list to go home with, is this 1.5 million? To go home with 150,000 is none other than someone whose second name is Folake, but her name is Dr. Amanda. Is she here? She has gone to the hospital. She has gone to attend to patients. So shout and send it to her. All right, so on that note, we are almost at the end, but we have to do one more thing. So quickly, we'll take some photo sessions with first the facilitators. So let's hold on. We're going to snap. Everybody will snap together, but let's have the facilitators alone downstage here, and then we'll take a picture of them with our very amiable and very passionate and loving pastor. CR, please. And so, Madam Anatu, I was saying something there, you didn't pay attention. I said you were supporting businesses that wanted to do CSR. My name is CSR, so they can support me. Okay, let's take the pictures. Take one more for insurance policy.